What's up everybody, my name is Adam and welcome back to the channel. So we have some pretty big news today. So last night Pokemon just announced that Regulation D will be coming out starting July 1st and it's going to introduce Pokemon from Pokemon Home. So what does this mean exactly? We're gonna go over that today. Before we get started, go ahead and subscribe to the channel for more videos. Give this video a like. Let me know what you're most excited about for the new regulations starting July. And let's kind of just get into what this means, what Pokemon are banned, what Pokemon aren't banned. There will be more videos showcasing the Mons a little later, but right now we're just gonna kind of go over what the Regulation D will look like and how that, looks. So as you can see here, we are on the Cerebi webpage for specifically Season 8 Regulation D details. So you can't see because I'm kind of covering it, but this is the information. So basically starting July 1st through September 30th, Regulation D will commence. It's going to have the singles and doubles rule set, but we're going to specifically focus on the doubles rule set here. For doubles, there are restrictions. So they're available national Pokedex. There's limits of 4 to 6 Pokemon as, always. Your time is 10 minutes, team preview 90 seconds, turn time is 60 seconds, yada, yada, yada. Really just kind of specifically looking at the banned Pokemon, which you can already see banned is Mew and Mewtwo. Kyogre and Groudon are both banned as well. So your rain teams aren't going to get Kyogre just yet. And Groudon, of course, isn't coming out just yet. So those teams are going to be, they're going to have to wait a little bit longer. Rayquaza, Dialga, Palkias, Giratina, Arceus, Meliota, Diancie, Hoopa, Volcanion, Magearna, Zacian, Zamazenta, Eternatus, Zarude, Calyrex, Koraidon, Miraidon, Walking Wake, and Iron Leaves. So Koraidon, Miraidon, I don't know if I'm pronouncing those correctly, but Walking Wake and Iron Leaves, those four are still going to be banned for this new regulation. I don't even know if they're ever really going to be unbanned. Who knows? Maybe that's Regulation E. I don't know. But for the most part, a lot of these Zacian and Zamazenta still can't get, unfortunately. I know there were a lot of people that were really looking forward to kind of having those combos back, but you're not going to see that for the new regulation. But what you will see is actually some newly usable Pokemon. So Charizard is finally usable in the format here. We're going to showcase Charizard a little bit later in one of the other videos, but Charizard's available. Alolan Raichu is available. We got Alolan Dugtrio, Meowth, Persian. We have Alolan Arcanine, Alolan Slowbro, or Galarian Slowbro, I apologize. Just in general, we have a lot of new Pokemon. Some of the Zapdos, Articuno, Moltres, those are all available now. We have the Typhlosion, Quagsire, Quillfish, Sneasel. You have Uxie and Mesprit, Azelf, Heatran. So this is the thing. Heatran is actually really good. And now it's going to be introduced in Regulation D. That's actually going to be pretty crazy. We have the Hisuian Samurott as well, which I think that's going to be pretty viable, and Hisuian Lilligant as well too. We do have the Zoroark. Tornadus is going to be interesting to see here. Thundurus, Landorus, those are all pretty interesting decisions to be released. We have Chestnut, Delphox, Greninja's back. We have Goodra, Decidueye. We have Rillaboom, Cinderace, Inteleon. We have Berserker. Urshifu is in here, and Regieleki, which is actually pretty wild. Regidrago, Glastrier, and Spectrier are also in. Cleavor and Ursalina. Man, we got some pretty big boys and girls. We have a Nemoris. Give me Wool, don't really matter. So these are really crazy, interesting releases here. So we could see Charizard. I'm gonna go all the way back up, but we could definitely see Charizard in some Sun teams. We'll have to kind of look into seeing what it has access to, but that'll be interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if we start seeing a lot of teams start utilizing Hisuian Samurott a lot more. and Lilligant. Those two are going to be really good in specific teams here. Tornadus and Thunderous, Landorus, those three are going to be pretty interesting. I feel like those are going to see a lot of usage. Greninja might see a lot as well. I guess it really just depends how everyone is feeling. But Regieleki, I think, is going to be a big one. I think we're going to see a lot of Regieleki, a lot of Glacier, and a lot of Spectrier as well. Ursalina is going to be really good. And yeah, I mean, we have some really interesting Mons. I like this a lot. And I think that this is going to be really exciting. Now, the other thing that we have to actually think of, and the other thing that we have to now realize, July 1st is when the new regulation comes out. But the craziest thing, the only actual competitive tournament that is going to hold Regulation D is Worlds. And this is going to be wild because everyone now that is attending Worlds is going to have to pick a new team and, you know, basically create a new team of their own in time for Worlds. They're going to have to practice it. And it's going to be really interesting to see all of the different team comps that people have decided to bring in. So I think that Worlds is going to be really cool, but it might also be a little bit of a mess. So it really depends because you're having a lot of people with a new format and not a lot of time to really, I guess, figure out a good team that they're happy with. But hey, you know, that's Pokemon, man. So I'm really excited to see Worlds and what people decide to bring out. I'm also really excited to see some of the new team comps. I'm going to definitely be thinking about all this to try and create my own team. I'm super pumped to do that. But again, like I said, we'll showcase more of the newly usable Mons in a different video where we'll kind of showcase a few of the Mons and talk about benefits of having them on the team and what they can really do well on. So if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe for more. Give this video a like. Let me know what Pokemon you're most excited to see and, you know, what you might be using, what you're thinking about putting in a team or what you're going to be bringing out and in your team building here. So again, look out for the new videos with more showcasing on Regulation D, but this is going to be really excited. So go ahead and check out my last video. I'm starting to take VGC very seriously. So that was my first video into learning and improving upon my VGC competitiveness, if you will. So I did pretty well. I was actually really proud of myself. So go ahead and check that out. But if anything, again, I hope you have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you in future videos. Have a good one, everybody.